Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a big O repot with me and a little bit of a Q&A. We have a special guest over here, little Willow. Just a little heads up, there will probably be a lot of noises in this video just because there's stuff going on outside. Khalil is currently working. Stop licking the plants. And we have Willow, who is a puppy that makes a lot of noise. But I have a whole bunch of plants that need to be repotted and also some that are propagating that need to be put in pots as well. So I just thought I'd make a big video about it. I'm currently sitting on my floor in my living room / kitchen. Here is the bar area over here. But yeah, so thought I'd answer a few questions and repot some plants while we're at it. Okay, so the first one that we're gonna do is my philodendron micans. It's pretty long. I've taken a few cuttings from it so far, but the first thing that I wanted to do was put this cutting in here because as you can see, the backside is bare, like there's nothing coming down the backside. So I propagated one so that we could add to that. But I told you guys on Instagram to ask me questions, so if you don't follow my Instagram, definitely go follow it. I'll have it on the screen. But I got a lot of questions related to school and just life catch up in general. So I got a few questions. When are you done with school? Are you still in school? And what classes are you taking this fall? So we'll start with those. But first, look at this root on my philodendron. Like, look at how big that is. And I don't even think it's been in water that long. But okay, so first question, yes, I'm still in school. I'm actually a senior. This will be my 5th year of college, which is kind of crazy. You know, not everything works out as planned, but this is my last year. And I will be taking 2 classes. Yeah, I'll be in 2 classes this semester, this fall, and then in the spring, I will have 1 class, which will be my student teaching, which I think that was another question, what my major is. I am a history major with concentration in teaching preparations. So I plan on being, I will be I plan on being a high school or middle school teacher. I will be certified in 6 through 12. So I could teach any grade from 6 through 12, that is history. And yeah, so I'm taking 2 classes this fall, and then in the spring I'll be taking my teaching, my student teaching course, which is just me basically being a teacher for the whole semester. I wouldn't be teaching the whole semester, but it'll be like my internship. So I'll be with a teacher who will be like my mentor, and I'll be like observing them, and then towards the end of that semester I will have my own time to like teach a lesson or whatever that may be. But yeah, okay, I'm trying to get this in here, but one of the roots just doesn't want to go in all the way. And we're gonna add some water because it's a little dry anyways. Just add water from the propagation. But yeah, so I am almost done with school. I can see the finish line, which is pretty exciting. Stop licking my plants. But yeah, did I answer the question in full? When am I done with school? But yeah, so I will be graduating spring of 2023, which is very exciting. The 2 classes that I'm taking this fall are going to be a teaching seminar course, and then the second class I'm taking is like I don't know what the class is called. I'll put the name of the class on the screen, but it's basically a class that teaches you how to teach history and social studies. And then we have 35 hours of observation that is attached to that class. So I'll be doing some classroom observation this fall, which is pretty exciting, especially because my first time doing classroom observation was fall of 2020. So kids were still doing Zoom, like not in school. So I was doing Zoom as my observation. So I really didn't get to see like the full teaching aspect of the observation. So I'm pretty excited to actually see like a teacher, you know, teach their class and stuff. Okay, so got this watered. So you can see the little propagation is right here. It's just a little baby, but as you can see, it's got some new growth. So here's Willow trying to eat it. Willow, please, okay? So we're just gonna put this right here for now. Okay, my next propagation that I have is this Tradescantia Nanook. I don't really know how to say it, but I'll put the name of it on the screen. This is a cutting from a bigger plant that I have. I'm actually gonna give this to my mom because she used to have one, but she killed it. So we're gonna give her a piece of this. I just have this plastic pot for now. I don't know what she'll put this in, but I'm just gonna put it in this. These are from like the Dollar Tree. You get like 5 of them for $1. So, well, actually $1.25. because Dollar Tree upped their prices. Okay, the next question that I've got is how long have I been with my boyfriend? We have been together since, okay, we've known each other since October 2020, but we've officially been dating since December of 2020. So it'll be 2 years this December. It's kind of crazy because it feels like we've been together a lot longer, especially because we moved in. This is another, I mean, it wasn't a question, but I guess I'll just tell you guys. But we moved in together March of 2021, so like 4 months after dating, which not everybody agrees with or can do or wants to do. But it just worked out for us. Obviously, it's continuing to work out because we still live together. We are in our second apartment together, actually, so that is exciting. And honestly, it's just worked out. Like, obviously, moving in with anybody, no matter if it's your partner or what, will have its challenges in the beginning, which I feel like we've gone through already and we're on the other side. So yeah, at first it was really hard to like get used to living with somebody together, but it's been great. Don't regret doing it as soon as we did at all. Okay, we got this plant in here, just added some water. Okay, my next plant that I'm repotting, or more of uppotting, is my Philodendron Brazil. Yeah, my Philodendron Brazil, which a lot of the new growth on this plant, or at least this vine right here, are all like regular Hartley philodendron looking. Like they're not all Brazil looking, if that makes sense. So right now I just have it in this like cute little booby pot, and I think I'm gonna put it in this plastic pot, which I just got from Target. And then I have cuttings right here of them. I think I'm only gonna add one. Should I do both? Okay, so since we're repotting this one into a whole new pot, hot, we have to dump her out. But another question I got is, how old is Willow? Willow is 7 months old as of today. What's today? August 10th. She is 7 months old. Her birthday is December 28th. So she's not quite 1 yet, but it's so crazy because I feel like we've had Willow for so long. She's just staring at me as I'm talking about her. But like, it feels like she's been here forever. But she's not 1 yet, which when she turns 1, we're gonna have a little party. We're gonna invite my other dog, my family dog, over, Bella. You guys might have seen her if you've been watching for a while. And I'll probably either buy a little doggy cake or I'll like make a doggy cake, but I don't know how complicated it is to make a cake for a dog, so we'll see about that part. But she will definitely have a little celebration. And what's crazy is that like the month of December is already Christmas, you know, I gotta spend money on Christmas and stuff like that. But then also, you know, Christmas is 25th and Chloe and I's anniversary is the 22nd, and then Willow's birthday is the 28th. So we love that. Definitely we plan on getting married like in a different month that's not by anything else, so that our anniversary is not like days before Christmas, because that's just really inconvenient for like anything. Like we couldn't ever take a trip because like it's Christmas. He wants to take a trip right around Christmas like that. So yeah, definitely need to like, I've always said like I want to like get married in October just because I love Halloween. We both love Halloween, we both love fall. So I feel like getting married in October would be great. Which we can decide that because we are not planning on having like a wedding or anything. So one day we'll just pop up married. Nobody will know. Obviously you guys will know like when we get engaged, but we definitely plan on like eloping. And I don't really know if you're supposed to tell people you plan on eloping, because like eloping is just getting married. So I don't know the specifics. But then another question that I got was, do I smoke? And I'm assuming they're talking about marijuana. Technically yes, technically no. I'd rather not, because I have baby lungs, I have asthma, so I cough a lot and I'm not that great at inhaling. So I do smoke every now and then, but I prefer edibles, gummies, which I've said on my channel before. I say gummies, if you know, you know. Yes, I love me a gummy. And yeah, there's no shame in that because life is hell, so why not be high? That's all I gotta say. Do I have a thing for this? And then another question I got, which I feel like this person maybe doesn't watch my videos that much, or maybe I just haven't talked about it enough lately, is do I work or do I have a job, or is YouTube my full-time job? Which I wish it was. So if you're not already subscribed, definitely subscribe, because I would love for YouTube to be my full-time job. But no, I make like, I barely ever get a YouTube check, and if I do, it's like $100 a month. But yeah, so I nanny twice a week. I nanny 2 little girls. One of them is 3 and the other one is like 20 months. She's almost 2. And yeah, so I do that twice a week for usually like 27 hours. So like it's a pretty good little job there. And then of course I have Khalil. We live together, so obviously that means we split bills, and like he takes more of the load than I do when it comes to like rent and bills, just because he has a full-time job and he gets paid a decent amount, so that's where that comes in. Which I've been thinking about doing one of those reset budget videos that I love watching. I've specifically been watching Carter Sully. She is the one I feel like who kind of popularized it or like made it more of a trend. She does a lot of them, and I've also been watching Michelle Reed, who does more reset videos like Sunday resets, summer resets, stuff like that. I really want to do one of those because I really want to talk about like my budget and like my finances, just because I'm nosy and I love watching people talk about their finances, just because like it's interesting what people spend their money on and what they budget for, and like how much money they save or what they do with their money. So definitely want to do one of those, but mine would be like so much different just because of like my fans. I'm not going to get into it because I do want to do that video, so definitely comment down below if you want to see me do like a budget with me or like a monthly reset video. Okay, so we got the philodendron in here now. Just trying to get the roots to go in the dirt. Don't want to break them. Okay, so now that we got that potted, I have the philodendron cutting in here that I'm once again going to add to the back of the plant, because the back of the plant, like, it's just always lacking because of the way that like you put plants. Unless you put it in the middle of like a table or something, then like the back of the plant is always going to be like just kind of bare, because obviously if it's against the wall it can't fall how it wants to. Which this one should be okay because I actually have this plant hanging like up here. You can't really see it, but I have a macrame hanger up there, and this is where this plant lives. And then another question that I got is, when will I do a house tour or an apartment tour? I feel like it's gonna be a minute. If you've been watching my vlogs, you know that our couch broke, so we've been sitting on a broken couch. So we definitely need to get a new couch, and then depending on how long that takes to like ship and stuff, and then I really want to get a new rug for our living room. So once again, depends on how long that ships. And then we also want to get a new bed frame because our bed frame keeps scraping the wall, so we want to get a different one that's not scraping the wall, because like we don't want to deal with that. We rent. But after all that, definitely gonna film an apartment tour, so probably by the fall, the end of the fall, hopefully we got an apartment tour for you. But yeah, I want to film one so bad, but we desperately need a couch, and then we need to hang our TV on the wall, which we haven't done yet just because we need a stud finder, you know, to put the TV in the stud. And you know, life is just crazy right now, honestly. I feel like there's just never any time for anything. And one thing that I've been wanting to talk about, I've been watching a lot of TikToks about it, so I just wanted to come in here and talk about it. Also follow my TikTok. I just post random stupid videos, so if you want to follow along, come join. But one thing that I've seen people on TikTok talk about a lot lately is that the depression, well, this is trigger warning, going to be talking about depression, stuff like that. So one thing that people have talked about a lot is that their depression lately hasn't felt like depression. And I feel like I've been feeling the same way. Like this one girl was talking about how she just doesn't want to do anything, and it's not in the way that she felt before, and it's more of like part of her doesn't want to do anything, but then the other part of her knows that she needs to do things. And that's exactly how I felt. There have been days when like I don't want to do anything. Like I don't want to do the dishes, I don't want to clean the house, I don't want to shower, Like, I don't want to leave the house. I just want to sit on the couch. But then, this is like where the problem is like my mind, my brain knows that I need to get up and do things. But it's like so hard to get up and do things. And it's like, yeah, thinking about this, you know, it just sounds like depression. But I don't know. Hopefully some of that made sense. You know, let me know down below if, you know, anybody is going through some things right now, and if your depression feels a lot stronger than just regular old depression. Yeah, just know that you're not alone. A lot of people are going through things right now, and I feel like people are trying to talk about it more, like trying to be open and show, like, you know, not everybody is just happy, you know, rainbows and butterflies. But then there's also the other group of people who are trying to hide that not everything is okay, which, you know, there's pros and cons to that, because I know sometimes I go to social media and I go to YouTube and stuff like that to get away from my problems. So then sometimes it sucks when, like, I go to get away from them and then there's people on there that are talking about their problems, and it's like, okay, I'm dealing with problems, you have problems. I don't really want to hear about your problems because I have my own problems right now. You know, sounds bad, but it's really how it be sometimes. Okay, this plant is all potted up. Got some water in the bottom now. It's gonna be all full. The little babies back here. Okay, so I think I'm done, because I was going to pot this one up. This is like Rapidus 4 or something like that. It's got like good enough roots to be potted up, but I do not have a small enough pot for this right now. Like, I have this other plastic one, which you can't even see, it's overexposed. I have this other plastic one. This one is so big and I just feel like this is not okay. So this one's just gonna live in water for a while until I figure out a pot. Oh, my foot is asleep. Okay, but let me just put that to the side right there. Looks kind of cute. This is going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me repot some plants. Sorry if there was lots of background noises. Thank you guys for asking questions. Make sure to follow my Instagram if you would like to ask me questions next time, or if you have any more questions, leave them down below and I will answer them. But thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. Subscribe and follow along. Also follow my social media, which will be on the screen and listed down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.